Hi everyone, welcome back to the grade 11 maths lit class. Okay, today we're carrying on with measurements and we're looking at term 3 work for grade 11. Our topic for today is calculating area. So obviously when you think of area, you should think of amount of space covered by something along those lines. So today we'll be looking at how to calculate area for different shapes. Okay, now first of all, let's first define area. Area is the amount of space occupied by an object, or to be specific, by a two-dimensional shape. So last time we were looking at perimeter. Perimeter is one-dimensional. Right? We can use yellow. Perimeter is one-dimensional. So one-dimensional. Thus, our units are millimeters, centimeters, and so forth and so forth. And now, when you look at area is two-dimensional, 2D. So now remember, perimeter has a length, right? Area has a length and a breadth or a width. Right? So I'm looking at something like this, where there's two dimensions, where there's a length and a breadth. Okay, now the area of a shape is the size of the surface. It is measured in square units. So when we talk of area, we're now looking at units that are squared. Centimeter squared, millimeter squared, meter squared. I'm obviously looking at metric units, not imperial units. So all of our units are square units. I'll show you just now how we get square units. A 2D diagram is a diagram or a picture that has length and width only, length and width, for length and breadth. Now when I say width, I can also say breadth. So these two words are actually used interchangeable, width and breadth. Now let's look at the number of formulae that we use for this topic. Okay, the first one there is the rectangle, right? Rectangle, here's the shape of a rectangle. Now remember, a rectangle has two opposite sides equal. The opposite sides of a rectangle, if you remember, from the lower grades, they're equal. So the both lengths will be equal and the both widths will be equal. Right? So for area, we are multiplying the length and the width. Right? So if I want to know how many squares are in this particular shape, how many squares, I'll have to multiply the two dimensions together, length and breadth. Now for the square, remember the square has all sides equal, right? So same thing applies. For the area of the square, I'll have to multiply the one side by the other, right? Or the one length by the other. So the formula for the square is length times length, which is length squared, or side times side. which is side squared. Next one is a triangle. Now, a triangle is a bit funny because it has different names which you're not familiar with. Right? Obviously, from previous grades, you should actually know this formula. Now, a triangle has a base. Right? The base is basically the side that touches the ground. Right? That's the base. Think of a bed is the base. Right? So usually base is in between, and it is perpendicular to the height. Now, when I say height, I mean the distance from the base to the apex, right, of the triangle, to the tip of the triangle, right? In other words, the longest distance between the base and the point, furthest point, there it is. This height is called actually a perpendicular height because it is a 90-degree to the base. This line is 90 degrees to the base, so it's a perpendicular height. So the formula for a triangle is half times the base times the length of the base times the length of the height, or the perpendicular height to be specific. Now, next one is a circle. The formula for the circle, pi times r squared. Obviously, r is the radius. The radius is the distance from the center to the circumference of a circle. Right? And pi is a constant given as 3,142. Okay. So, fortunately for you, in an exam, they usually give you most of these formulae. So let's look at examples on how to apply the different formulae that we've looked at. Okay, this example is taken from the book called, or study guide called MetaHelp. The link to download the study guide I'll give you towards the end of this lesson. Now let's look at example 14, number A. Use the appropriate formula from the given table. Calculate the areas of the following three shapes. Now, underline the units they're looking for. This is very important. So they're looking for units of centimeter squared, right? Or square centimeters. Okay, number A. You first need to identify what shape is this one. Then use the appropriate formula. Okay. Now, learners, I'm assuming this is actually easy for most of you. It should be easy for most of you. I need you guys to calculate the area of A. What is the area of shape A? What is the area of shape A? Now, the formulae that we have above, these are the different formulas that you can use. Right. Right. So I need you to tell me what's the area of number A, letter A. Okay, I'm giving you just 1 minute for this one. What is the area of the patio? Okay, I'm getting your answers. I'm getting similar answers from Grace and Edward Tumelo. Right. Okay, the lady is on fire today. Okay, let's see if you guys are correct. Now, first of all, you need to identify the correct formula. Now, for the correct formula, you need to first identify the shape. Okay, this shape has two lengths that are not equal. Right? Because they're not equal, I can say this is a rectangle. The longer length, I can call it a length, and the shorter length, I can call it a breadth or width. Right? So I'll be using the area formula to calculate the area of the page. Right? So it will be area is equal to length times width. Right? So let me just show you. And then 5 centimeter times 6 centimeter. 5 times 6 is 30. And centimeter times centimeter is centimeter squared. This one is simple. Now let's look at the second one. Okay, the second one is, it's obvious, it's a triangle. I need you to calculate the area of the triangle. Now just to remind you, the formula for the area of the triangle is area is equal to half the base times the perpendicular height. So I need you guys to calculate the area of the area of the triangle. You can also see your answer, Jessica and Bacon. So if the answers are correct, all correct. I like the fact that you guys are using units, including units. It is actually great work. So what is the area of this shape? Okay, Grace, I can see Grace, I can see Otumelo, I can see your answers. Right. The area of the triangle. Okay, Jessica as well. Okay, see the majority of the guys who are answering are ladies. Okay, keep it up. Great work. Now let's see how well you did. Now, first of all, you need to actually first identify the base and the height. So in this case, this is the base, right? And the height is 12, right? Okay, so what you do, first write the formula. Right? Obviously, you don't need to write everything as I've done. You can just say A is equal to half times B times H, right? Remember, times of the essence, especially in an exam. And your base is 4 centimeters and your height is 12. So the answer is 24 centimeters squared. Centimeters squared. Small 2 there. Okay, so well done, everyone. And last question, for example 14. I need you to calculate the area of this circle. The area of this circle. Let me just remind you that for the area of the circle, the formula is area is equal to pi times r squared, and where pi is equal to 3,142. What is the area of? Okay, I'm getting answers already. So you guys are very, very fast. You guys are very, very fast. Let me just wait for the other two. Because I see today Jessica, Grace, Bacon, and Botumelo are actually the active learners. Remember, the more you do, the more you know, right? The better your marks. Okay. That was actually quick. Shows us that these are actually very, very simple, basic questions. Okay, now let's see how well you guys did. Okay, now again, write the formula A, pi times r squared. Your pi is 3,142 times 1 centimeter squared. Remember, 1 centimeter squared actually means 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter. Okay, that's why 1 times 1 is 1. And centimeter times centimeter is centimeter squared. Right? So your final answer is 3,142 centimeter squared. Excellent work, everyone. You guys are a great bunch. Okay, now let's look at the next example. Okay. The next example. Okay, we're looking at example 15, which reads, your mathematical literacy classroom gets new tables shaped as shown below. Actually below. Right. Now question 1. Use the appropriate formulae. Calculate the area of the table. So I need to know the area of this table. Right. It's actually a very, very lengthy sum, a lengthish sum, right? So I want us to basically do it together. Now notice my answer must be in square meters. Right. Square meters. Now I need you guys to quickly, for the first few marks, I need you to convert all of the measurements given to meters. Right? I want you guys to convert 90 centimeters to meters. So you'll write 90 centimeters on the chart is equal to so many meters. Then you must tell me 70 centimeters is equal to so many meters. Then must tell me 500 millimeters is equal to so many meters. Right? Okay, that is the first part of this question. First of all, make sure that the units are the same as what is required for your answer. So I'm looking for 3 answers from you guys. 3 answers from you guys. Hey, wow. Okay, I can see Jessica's answer. Yeah, Jessica is very, very fast. Very, very fast. Okay. Okay, let me just give others a second or so to catch up with Jessica. Okay, here are our conversions. Now to convert centimeters to meters, I need to know the conversion. So I know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, that means if I'm converting 90 centimeters to meters, I'll divide by 100. Right. My answer would be, or should be, 0.9. So well done, Jessica, for this one. Okay, now same thing will apply to 70 centimeters. to convert 70 centimeters to meters, again, I need to divide by 100. And then my answer again will be 0.7. Now, and lastly, conversion between meters and millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters. Right? This must know by heart. Very important to know this by heart. So if I'm converting millimeters to meters, right, they need to divide by 1,000. So in this case, if I'm dividing by 1,000, my answer will be 0.5. So excellent work from the guys who gave me the answers, right? Okay. Now let's see. Okay, now let's check if you can identify shapes within this big shape. Can you identify small basic shapes within this huge shape? Right? If you can see any shape, just write the answer on the chat to see if you guys. Yes, excellent. Jessica, excellent. Yes, there's 2 triangles, right? And there's 1 rectangle. In fact, these 2 triangles are identical, right? These 2 triangles are identical. They both have base of 500 millimeters, which is 0.5, and they both have a height of 0.7 meters. Now, next step, I need you guys to calculate the area of the rectangle, right? Calculate the area of the rectangle only, just to the rectangle for now. What is the area of the rectangle? Okay, wow, Jessica is fast. Okay, I like the fact that Jessica is using the correct units, right? For the area. Remember, the area, the units are square units. So if you're working with meters, your answer must be meter squared. Right. Okay. While we're waiting for the rest of the class, I need those who are finished calculating the area of the rectangle to calculate the area of the triangle. I need you guys to calculate the area of the triangle as well. What is the area of the triangle? So I need 2 answers. I need to know the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle. So we're done with the rectangle. Area of the rectangle. I have it already. Now I want to know what is the area of the triangle. Remember, the formula is half times your base times your height. What's the area of the triangle as well? Area of the triangle. Okay, I'm about to continue. I'll give you guys 30 more seconds. And by the way, should you have any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to let me know. Okay, Jessica and Botumelo, I have your answers. Right. Okay. And then one last question before I show you my answers. One last question is, now what is the area of the entire shape? What is the area of the entire shape? What is the total area, in other words, of this shape? Just keep in mind that in Matchlit you only use those four basic formulae. Don't use other formula or formulae that you're not given. Just use the formula for area, formula for rectangle, triangle, and circle. I want to know the total area of this particular shape. So in an exam, if you see a long question like this, just know that it's simple if you break it down step by step, and then you actually get full marks. Total area, okay, I can see your answers. Right. Okay, I can see Botumelo and Jessica. I like the fact that you guys are attempting almost all questions. That's actually great for your Matchlit future. Okay, now let me just show you my answers. Okay, here I said we can see that the table is made up of two identical triangles and one rectangle. So the area of one triangle is half times base times height, right? In meters, it's half times 0.5 meter times 0.7 meter. And then your answer is 0.175, right, meter square. Right? That's the area of one triangle. And the area of the rectangle, again, length times breadth, 0.9 times 0.7. The answer is 0.63. Right? Then finally, the total area. Remember your shape is actually a trapezium shape, something like that. So the total area will be the area of the triangle plus the area of the rectangle plus the area of the triangle. So the total area is 0.98 square meters. 0.98 square meters. Right? Okay, this one is challenging. I'll give Jessica the credit, right? Because she got the final answer correct. So well done. But great work from Botumelo, who was with me all the way till the very end. Now, second question. So we've done the area. Now, the second question. Now, says if each table cost 615 and 10 tables were bought, calculate how much the table cost per meter. What's the cost per meter for this particular table? What is the cost per meter for this particular table? Here, I actually want to simplify your life. Here the clue is the area of 1 is 0,918 meters squared. Right. And the cost for 1 is 615. So I want to know the cost per meter squared. Okay, I can see Jessica's answer. Okay, Jessica is giving me 165. Okay, I'm not quite sure where the 165 comes from. Jessica, where does the 165 come from? Oh, sorry, because I have 615. What is the cost per meter? Cost per meter for okay, by the way, this is for everyone, and this is for all who are in class, not only for Jessica and for Tumeno. I want to know what is the cost per meter. Let me give you maybe 30 more seconds. Grace, you can see your answer, Grace. Tumeno, I can see your answer. Right, now let me see if you guys, or you girls are correct. Now for cost per meter, now remember, cost per meter actually means cost is on your numerator divided by area, right? Divided by area. That's what it actually means. Cost per meter. So in this case, the cost is 615 rands divided by the area, which is 0,98, right? Here it says for 10 tables. Here the 10 tables does not really influence our answer, right? Because for 10 tables this will cost 10 times as much. The error will be 10 times as much. So the 10 does not actually influence our answer. So this is like saying 615 divided by 0,98. And your answer is 600 and there's your answer. is for 10 tables, by the way. That's why I multiplied by 10 for the cost and the area. So the answer is 627.55. Or the easier way is to just calculate the cost for one table, which is 615 divided by 0.98. Then your answer is 627.551, which is rounded to 55. Remember, learners, with money, make sure that your values are rounded off to 2 decimal places. For Dumelo, your answer must be rounded off to 2 decimal places, not 3. Right? And Grace, your answer must be rounded off correctly. Right? 55, not 56. 55, not 56. But well done, ladies. Okay, because I don't have much time left, so that is where the lesson ends. Now, the take-home message shapes. One, if you're given a large shape, like you saw earlier, what you must do, you must break it down to basic shapes. Let me just show you what I mean. You're given a large shape like this, and you're required to calculate the area. Just break it down into smaller shapes, which is what you guys did very well today. And ensure that the units are the same when doing calculations. That's very, very important. Now here's this link I was telling you about, right? For resources, can go to this link, click on this link, or go to education.gov.za and look for Mind the Gap study guides. They're for grade 12, but they do well for you guys as grade 11 as well. Now for the next lesson, we'll be looking at more complex area calculations, right? More complex area calculations. Okay, we're actually done for the day. For more information, there's our website, and you can follow us on social media using these details below. Right. If there are no questions for the day, we are done for today. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Okay, bye.